As backstory, Krishna has set fire to his mechanic elder brother's customer's motorbike in retaliation for being bullied by him after his father's death. His angry mother has taken him to the nearby jatra or carnival and told him that he can only come home when he has earned 500 rupees to pay for the damage. Krishna agrees and starts working for the circus. Salaam Bombay is a 1988 Indian Hindi language drama film produced and directed by Mira Nair. This film was co-financed by the National Film Development Corporation of India. Story written by Nair and Sooni Taraporevala and screenplay written by Taraporevala. After making some documentaries, this was the first feature film directed by Nair. Film is nominated for the Academy Award for Best International Feature Film at the 61st Academy Awards. It won the Caméra d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. The film begins as the circus is packing up to move on to its next site. Boss asks boy to run to city and bring Paan-Masaala. But when naive, innocent but stubborn 11-year-old Krishna, played by Shafiq Syed, returns, he finds that the circus has left. Alone, with nowhere to go and without the money to repay his mother, he travels to the nearest big city, Bombay. Come back a film star, the cashier says sarcastically. As soon as he arrives, he is robbed of Paan-Masaala he brings with him. He follows the thieves. They are also kids living harsh life on a street, doing odd jobs, befriends them, and ends up in the city's notorious red light area of Falkland Road near the Grand Road railway station. One of them is street smart Chillum, played by Raghuvir Yadav, gives impeccable performance with his distinct voice. A drug seller and addict, helps Krishna get a job at the Grand Road tea stall and becomes a mentor of sorts to him, showing him Bombay city, tell him business tricks of their world and how to survive in his mayanagari. Both are comforting each other when in need, giving hope to each other to live, to survive. Chillum, as name suggests, he always smoking or taking drugs. We seen him around railway tracks, platforms and yards. Director said in one interview, "One of my first images was of kids surrounding my taxi at a traffic junction, blowing bubbles, singing, a maimed kid on a makeshift skateboard. These were clearly children living in a world where fate had given them nothing but life. Yet they lived with a certain style, a flamboyance. This attracted me. Their physicality, their faces and bodies were like a map of the journey they had gone through to come to Bombay. How remarkably she creates the street children milieu. Baba, played by Nana Patekar, a local drug dealer, employs addicts like Chillum and works as a pimp also. He marries Rekha, played by Anita Kanwar. She is a prostitute and they have a little daughter, Manju, played by Hansa Vittal. Rekha is annoyed that she has to raise her daughter in such an environment. Baba had promised to start a new life elsewhere, but he is unable to fulfill that promise. Caméra is always close to the children. If someone of height taller than them, sometimes they not seen fully in frame as Caméra refused to leave the kids, but with them as their friend. Nair chose to shoot this film in documentary style, cinema verite. All shoot done on location. Cinematography done by Sandy Cecil. Krishna gets a new name, Chai Pao, and learns to live with it, although he didn't like it, as he mentions in a letter to his mother. He is illiterate, so he needs someone to write his letter in exchange of money, and letter writer is Irfan Khan. This is his first appearance in film. Chai Pao doesn't even know the address of his home. His goal is still to raise the money he needs to return home, but he soon finds out that saving money in his new surroundings is next to impossible. To make matters worse, he has a crush on a teenage girl named 16 Saal, meaning 16 years, played by Chanda Sharma, who has been recently sold to the brothel. 16 Saal never speaks a word in film, as her voice crushed in that world. When Chai Pao offers her a cup of tea, she throws it and broke the glass, but without showing anger towards her. In hope, he offers another cup of tea, which she takes. Whenever Chai Pao meets her, Manju has eyes on him, as she is jealous of her. He sets fire to 16 Saal's room and attempts to escape with her, but they are caught. The boss of the brothel asks Baba to find someone in exchange for commission, which Baba agrees to do. As mentioned in one interview, from the beginning, director decided that real street children would play in the film, since the combination of childhood and knowledge in their faces would be hard to find among professional child actors. The cast received drama training at a workshop in Bombay before they appeared in the film. Dina Stafford, a child psychologist, found the children, worked with them and assisted in the acting workshop run by Barry John. Meanwhile, Krishna, while working at the tea stall, also do some odd jobs to save some money and help Chillum, who cannot survive without drugs, especially after being sacked by Baba after a disastrous interview with a foreign journalist. Eventually, one of these odd jobs costs Krishna his job at the tea stall. To get more money, Krishna and his pals rob an elderly Parsi man by breaking into his house in broad daylight. Krishna eventually finds out that the money he had saved has been stolen by Chillum for drugs, which Chillum had overdosed on and died. When he comes to know his money is stolen, he literally howling on ground, as all his hope to return home is crushed. We found many film references, film posters, playing cards having actors' photos, children singing songs according to situation, speak like filmy dialogues, watching films in theatre. They are dancing on Sridevi's song Hawa Hawaii from 1987 film Mr. India. Chai Pao and Manju dance with her mother on Mera Naam Chin Chin Chu, song from 1958 film Howrah Bridge. This film's score done by L. Subramaniam. One night, while returning home from work with friends, Krishna and Manju are apprehended by the police and taken to a juvenile home. Krishna escapes and goes back to his world. He finds that a new recruit in Baba's drug business has taken Chillum's place and name. Krishna meets Solasal and tries to convince her to run away with him. She reveals that she is charmed by Baba and no longer interested in Krishna. She is driven away to service her first client. Meanwhile, Rekha is told that the authorities will not release their daughter because the mother is a prostitute. An angry Rekha decided to leave Baba, but he beats her in retaliation. She is saved by the timely intervention of Krishna, who in a fit of rage kills Baba and attempts to run away with her, but they become separated in a Ganesh festival parade. The film ends with a slow zoom in on Krishna's dejected face. He stops crying and his eyes lingering on something, giving up or hope to earn money again. Director Nair with Dina Stafford established an organization called the Salaam Balak Trust in 1989 to rehabilitate the children who appeared in the film. The Salaam Balak Trust now lends support to street children in Mumbai, Delhi and Bhubaneswar. Shafiq Syed is currently living as an auto rickshaw driver in Bengaluru. This film is available on Jio Cinema. Enjoy the film. If you enjoyed the video, then please like and share this video, do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.